Hi everybody, welcome to my studio. I'm Judy Armstrong from Australia. I just thought I'd say a quick thank you for everybody that supports me on YouTube and likes, and I really love your comments and being able to connect with you all over the world. I find that absolutely fabulous. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a synopsis on what I'm actually going to do. This one is about doorways, and it's going to be run. I'm going to do once a month. It's probably only an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, maybe 2 sessions. I haven't done one yet, so I am running a little bit late since it is already nearly the end of January. But it's called Journey Through Our Doorways in 2021. So each month I'm going to do a different doorway. You can create that doorway. Then we're going to look a little bit deeper, open the door of the doorway, see what goes through into the next month, write down a few things, and it's your own, can be your own personal doorways, or it could be something that you're actually going to use in a piece of artwork or one of my scrolls or anything that actually you're doing at the moment in your studio. Your drawings, I'm going to draw them, but you don't have to be able to draw them. You could come, you might have taken a photo or have an idea, just blow it up and print it out. Other than that, I'm going to put this page of different ideas of different styles of door arches and doorways on Judy Armstrong's studio group page on Facebook. It's such a long name though. And so you can just log in there and then download. It'll be a PDF. I have got that down pat for I've finally worked out how to actually obtain that and link it, I think. Any questions? Yeah. So I will start now with the first one, and the first one is an Asian door, and then it will be probably about a couple of weeks or so, 3 weeks or so before I put up the next one. So this is just a monthly thing, and I hope you enjoy it. I'd love to see your artwork when it's finished. I'll pop on the group page on Facebook, and thanks very much for watching. Bye. Righto, here we are. So this is January 2021. And the first door that we're going to draw is an Asian door, and it's a very simple Asian door. It really, I don't want the first one to be difficult in any way, so I've just given a quick sketch here of what I've drawn up. And I'm going to, on this one, I'm actually going to glue down the next page onto that after I've cut the doors out and we've gone further on with that. But at this point, we're going to put the walls in. So this down here is ground. This is the wall, and these are the doors and the wood components. And obviously I'm going to do a bit of gold because it's an Asian door, and Asian doors, have some fabulous gold in them normally. So what I'm going to start with though is my Aztec wall series printables. Now I know that I haven't shown you these have been up for a fair while, a couple of weeks now, because I've been working on them. And I've just flipped through. These are printed out on A5 though. There's 12 different copy paper sized prints, and they're all very Aztec-y wall kind of, looking prints, and they range from, there's different colors. Quite a lot of them are in the browns though, which is good for this because this is actually what I want over here. But I may also print over the top of those to put in here. And I wanted to just say, in Australia, they're the 12 pages, $5.78 to buy. In US dollars, that's I think $4.40 or something, and in pound, it's $3.20 £20. And then you have them forever more in a day. You know, the PDF is, you own it. So, I'm going to actually use the green one, I feel, on the actual door today, and a brown one on the side. Now, because it's January and it's nearly the end of January, I feel like I'm going to use those because it's just going to make my life a lot easier and a lot faster than getting the jelly plate out at this point and printing off and finding stencils and everything, because it's already done. So I really want to use this little green one for the door, or the first background of the door anyway. So just take the white paper off. Then I'm just going to see which bit I want to use, because it's a bit, so it's about there. So I'm just going to fold that down there. Now these are just printed out on copy paper. Nothing terribly special really. I could have printed them on onion skin, but I just thought copy paper is fine. This is going to be the door that's going to open, so having that extra bit of strength also will probably help the door when we're working on it to make closures or whatever we're doing. Now that's going to go there, but I am going to actually interchange. I'm going to change it a little bit, so because the corner, I don't really want them to be perfect, I feel. I think I changed that, and also this piece down here. It might just eventually sort of go up there, maybe. What I might do is actually get, I might actually do, just gonna, I haven't really thought through any of this process, so I mean I've done the process before, but I haven't thought it, you know, through today. So it's all a bit, yeah. Alright, now I feel like those are the pieces, and I might alter the corners and rip them out and so forth. So, and this bit here, it might go there, and then again it might not. Who would know, hey? I'm going to just turn off the camera a little bit because I want a couple of these brown pieces to go on the side for the walls, instead of you sitting and watching me do that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've just ripped off a couple. This one here has lovely little pieces of round sort of cobblestone, and I feel like I'm going to put that down here at the bottom of the door, and I'm just going to rip that actually, because I don't actually want it to be perfect. I want it to be kind of rough, like so. Need to get some black ink to fill out those pieces. And the same with the door. I think the door bottom needs to be a little bit, you know, old. I'm just going to remove those pieces there, and then they can go on there. I'm just sort of building this up. I will alter the corners of that and make it a little bit older. Now, I've just got in, like physically about an hour ago, it arrived at my door. These beautiful washi tapes that I bought online, which really didn't take very long to arrive here. They're Japanese washi tapes though, but they're very Asian. So I'm feeling like that is actually going to go down and be the borders down here and across that bottom piece. So, I mean, you know, you might have some beautiful washi tapes around. Might even go up the top, but I do have other ones. That one's not, that was in the pack. It's not quite me. But I'm going to glue down. So this, on this particular print, there's very large bricks, and then there's these smaller bricks. So I'm going to put the larger bricks sort of at the bottom, and then I'm going to move the smaller pieces up. So I will get my glue and then I will start. So I have just put some ink around all of the edges. I'm going to pop this down first and to put the ground in first, I think. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit over the page, because I can fix that up later. It's just to get that down. That lovely dot cobblestone sort of path feel. Just put some black ink on the edge there. Okay, no, perfect. Just get a wet one. This is actually, I'm working on a plastic surface on my table, so it's really, it's quite easy to clean up. And I'll just dab that down so that looks all perfect. Now, I'm going to put these on. And just get these working right again. I think that one goes there. That one goes there. I think I want it that way. And that one goes this way. Let's swap those over. How's that better? Yes, okay. I'm just going to glue those down. Now, I've ripped off a bit at the top up there on purpose though, just so I'll get some Inktense into that after and add some colour that's the matching. Now the pencil drawing you've drawn underneath is kind of a guideline really, and as I say, the Inktense pencil that I'll work with to fill in those little bits that, you know, aren't quite lining up, after, when it's all done and dusted. Make sure that you've got that there. Right. Is that like that little that's there? It's not. Okay. Clean up that table. So that's the start, and then we're going to have a little bit of a wall going down here. And as I said, I want to rip this so that this larger area is at the bottom and that tinier area is at the top, I think. So I'm just going to do that, and I'll rip that up and fill out the whole thing, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I've ripped that piece of A5 printable up, and I've just done each of the edges, get rid of that black, that white. But I feel it will be covered anyways. It's not really that important at this point, because this is just really the first layer of the actual walls. And so this is the door. So the door is actually, so this is the walls, and the washi tape is actually going to sort of make the frame on this particular one. So that's really good. That makes life very easy for this first one. And okay, press that all down, and then I'm going to cover that up. I know what it looks like because I drew it, so that's fine. Right to the top of the page. Okay, now, so I would probably put a plastic sheet over this and let it dry, if that was me, if I had time to do that. I don't know whether I have time today, because I really need to get this particular little video out, because as I said, it's the 25th of January already. So what I might do is actually just put it to dry somewhere nice and flat, and move on to the additive, like the things that I'm actually going to add, because obviously you can't add washi tape when it's still, you know, if there's glue or something down there. So the washi tape, this particular washi tape is actually going to go across there, and I think up there. It might be too much though. I might need to use something else on the side. I feel like it would be really nice on this on the door itself, but I'm not sure. And also then you've got this larger piece that we had out here with the bit at the top. I got these, so I might tell you about this washi tape. I'll just put this over here for the moment with a book on top of it. My jelly plate actually on top of it, that'll do. Just to hold it down for a second. Now I've just got these. I will send you the link and any offer I've got through the company I bought them through. I'll put it up on, no, I'll put it up on my, there's a link will be on Judy Armstrong's studio group on Facebook. They weren't expensive though, and I thought they were really lovely. They're very oriental, and you know, there was many different colors, but yeah, they were awesome, and I will use some in all of my works maybe. I love washi tapes. Sometimes I don't know about the stickiness of these yet though, because I haven't used them as yet. Some of them don't hold their stick, and you actually have to glue them down. Yeah. All right, I will be back when that's dry. So I'm back. I'm just going through my books, getting a couple of different ideas for the borders here. I've put washi tape there and washi tape there, and I'm feeling like I probably need red going down the sides for the wood, you know, the painted wood. And then I was very much looking at I love these rose paints that I made, but that might be a bit pale. But I do like, so I could make that piece of up there, and then maybe the gold, this gold piece. But I will just have a look and see if I've got a dark green piece in my book. Bear with me for a second. I kind of know what I'm looking for. I feel that maybe that, see, there's that one with a script on it. It's very grungy. Might be a bit too much the same as the door though. I feel like it needs to be a little bit different. Not the same green. Alright. Maybe I'll just go with my first choice. Oh, I love that one. That's gorgeous. That'd be nice on a brickwork actually, somewhere along the way. Ooh, so with that one. Alright. Okay, we'll leave the greens and I'll just put the other ones away when I've finished. But I think it's going to be this. I think I'm going to put, I'm going to just see how that goes, hey? Well, that totally ripped where I wanted it to rip. It's obviously ripping with its own intent. There. Which is fine. Maybe I'll just do that and let it rip where it wants to rip. So we had this piece. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. Round off that edge. We had this piece up here of jelly print that I'll have to put back into the reds. That one I have to put back. And I just have to decide whether I'm using this red down here. It very much is the same color as the little or whether I'm using that gold. They can all go back into the books. Or whether this gold and black is no, I think I'm going to use the red actually. And this is on tissue paper. I might get a wet brush. Okay. So I just got the wet brush to remove that tissue that's not wanted. It's very warm. It's 40 degrees here in Melbourne today, so it's actually quite warm in my studio, but it is calming down. Okay. Now, I just think that I want to have a straight line down there though. So hopefully if I put that there, and run that brush down there, and then pull, it should rip perfectly. Okay. I'm just going to get my inktense blocks because they're my favorite quick fix. What's the issue is that I'm finding I haven't given an underlay painting. You know how I normally do a painting underneath, and I haven't done that this time, so it's white, which is very strange. I'm not quite used to that, but anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some Inktense down to cover up that white. Now, you know Inktense, I use them a lot of the times in my work. They're ink. Once you wet them and spread them, they become permanent. They're not going to wash off or anything like that. And so I'm just going to cover all that white up that I don't want. And at this present moment, I might also just run down the central part of that door. With it too. Okay. Now we do have to wait till that dries though, and then just a little bit, doesn't have to be long. Then while I'm doing that, I might where's that piece I cut? There it is. So that is actually the piece that's going over there. And then I have to have, I did find this gorgeous little cutout, wooden cutout. It's a little lotus. I did find that, but I feel like there should be something else above that. So now whether it's this one of the small piece of the door, maybe needs to be that rounded. So we'll fold that over and just rip that. Make that little maybe that goes under, not on the top. I like all the rough edges. I don't like everything to be perfect, as you know. Or it could be gold. Yeah, that could be interesting. Don't know, we'll have a think about that. I'll just wait for that to dry. I'll be back. Okay, so in the process of doing that, I went from putting that piece of red down there to actually, I sat with it for a little bit longer and decided that I much prefer the same top as, like, you know, as and sides. So I'm going to glue those down. And I also thought I'm going to make some round piece out of this piece of Ferrero Rocher gold. And I think that that's the Ferrero Rocher gold, like, go up there with maybe that on it, and a really, really small bit of green, which I had kicking about before. There it is, over the top. So that's going to go there. I feel like that's going to go there, and then the top is going to go there. Alright, I'm going to glue that down and I'll be back. Alright, so I have glued all of that down, and I think I might have to glue that wooden piece, the wooden lotus, on with some PVA, but that needs to dry. And I think most of the I've activated all the Inktense. I did go around with some Inktense on different bits and make sure that they're you know, all activated. I might just do a bit of a black down the sides here. Now, I was going to do that with ink, but I could actually just do it with the Inktense while I've got it out. Okay. Righto. Now, on the doors, I'm actually going to put, I was going to do my ink work, you know, some intuitive scripting, but I was thinking what I'm going to do is actually use this scripted stencil, and I'm just going to put some on parts there of the door before I cut her out, okay? Because then I'm cutting her out, and then I will leave it till the next video, because I do want to do a bit of ink work and add some more to it, and obviously put everything back into its proper containers. Now I have everything organized, and you all have everything organized, don't you? So you can just put things back when you've finished using them into the right spot, which is awesome. I'm loving that, loving the organization. I can, yeah. And so I'm going to go and get the little round jelly plate of mine, and I will be back to just do that stamping with the little round jelly plate. Okay, bye. So I've got the which one of these is softer? I think that one is, actually. It's made with the foam. I've got the jelly plate out, the one I made quite a long time ago online, and I'm going to stencil, I think, some of this with some golden ice ink. See how that goes. Okay, so the last thing for today, I've just allowed that to dry, and then I am going to decide where I'm cutting the door. Now, we haven't discussed anything yet about what you're putting inside the door, so I'm going to open the door today. So I'm taking that down, and then I'm taking it across the bottom, and then I'm taking it across the top. Now it's not quite straight across the top, so I'm just gonna do it the best I can. Like so. Now, by all accounts, it should, if you put your ruler there, where you want it to fold open, and fold it like so. Now when I come back on the next video, we will talk about the inside of the doors, and also what is going to be, I mean, you can have a bit of a think, you know, what comes up for you when you did that. What are your aspirations about February, you know, 2021? You can, I'm going to probably glue this down inside, not the door obviously, but just glue all of the outside of this and glue it to the next page so that it's actually ready to go for when we come back. We will be writing. You can collage. You can also, we can collage the outside of the doors next time, and write. You can write whatever you'd like to write. They may be only words. They could be just for you. They could be something you want to write and then actually close up and glue down, and only you know they're in there. But after we've done that, we're also going to put a clasp on it and a few other bits and pieces that I've got ideas for. Obviously some intuitive script, you know, semic script writing, and yeah, quite a few other techniques along the way. All right, I will see you next video. Thanks for being with me, and stay safe. Bye.